Greetings all, Frog here. Let's play some GeoGuessr. We have been challenged by Baitalon. So we are going to answer this challenge. I'm going to take off my headphones because I don't really need them to record GeoGuessr. Just finished doing a little throwback Thursday right after a little Horse Lords. But it's time to play. First thing I noticed, if there was a time limit I'd be cheating, but there's not, is that there's 2 O's and 0. I find that to be interesting. Let's take a look around. We appear to be in some sort of tropical type climate, based on the palm trees. Or at least, approaching tropical. We are driving on the left-hand side, which could be good and bad. Driving on the left-hand side in a tropical climate. There's a lot of different things that could be happening. Can I read any of this yet? No, not really. A couple of different languages. Let's go this way, see if I can get a little closer to that sign. I can. At the... Ooh, snap. Miami Spur at the Umhlana Sands. Oh, I was hoping it would say something islands. That's why I was so excited. Umhlana Sands. Okay. What does he say? Nothing. Romo's restaurant or something. Umhlanga. Well, that appears to be where we might be. Unfortunately, I do not know where Umhlanga is. By the water somewhere, it looks like. That's where we are. There's no question about that. Umhlanga. South Africa, maybe? Or the Caribbean, I suppose. What's that sign up there say? The M12. Umhlanga Rocks Drive. The M12, the N2. Doesn't really look like that. We're in Australia? We're by the water, right? Alright, so there's our M12. National 2? Could be. Do we see Umhlanga anywhere? No. But the N2, the National 2, is this? Seems really short. Oh, there. Okay, it goes on much, much longer. All right, so there's the N2. The M12 is here. They intersect nowhere. Nowhere. Maybe it wasn't 12. Oh, no, it was 12. Durban, north. Okay. The N2 towards the M12, or vice versa? We're by the water, right? Is this not where we are? Is this like me wanting to make more of this than it really is? Possible. We must be cautious. I don't want to be that cautious. But I'm going to be a little bit cautious. What's that sign say? Same thing. Durban North, Umhlanga Rocks Drive, M12, N2. M12 does one of these things. Comes this way. And disappears, never to be seen from again. I don't like this. I feel like I'm going to get tricked. I'm going to do it anyway. I was tricked. Durban's on the other side. There's the 2 in the M12. Brutal. I was tricked. That's okay. I like a hard challenge. Tropical again? What are we doing? Driving on the right this time. Potentially. Oh, let's see. Long plates. Not really indicative of anything or the other. Appear to be in a residential zone, which could be bad. $10.40. Tech smells something. That's a little too far away to read. Alright, I'm just trying to stay open here. Underground parking, apparently. Seeing nothing to help me out yet. This might. Just go into the circle, would you? Good lord. Alright, I'm getting a number of clues here. Mover-se na Riviera. Negocias immobilias, something. Galeos. Okay. Don't run on empty. It's good advice all around, really. What language are you? I honestly do not know. Where have you plunked me, Baitalon? Where have you plunked me? Middle of a residential area, which is so distracting. What is this language? There are mountains. There's a big sign down at the end of this road. This is Riviera de São Lourenço Golf Club. I mean, Portuguese, yeah? It is all not in English. So, Portuguese, it's a tropical climate, driving on the right-hand side. We're in recycling, very nice. We're in Brazil, right? I just have to figure out where. Riviera Golf Club, obviously. I mean, shoot, I just zoom over here. There, look, there it is. Alright, what do you say, Mr. Sign? Devagar, nas ruas. Atenção! Not how far. The water. That's definitely water up there. Go around the circle. Go to the water. Don't drive on empty. Now, this could be Curaçao again, the Dutch island that speaks Portuguese. Key Biscayne. Alright, so look, let's think about this here. If it's Brazil, it could be somewhere along the coast. We are actually facing east. So it'll be somewhere along the east coast. Does the Atlantic Ocean look like that? I don't know. It doesn't in Florida. Well, I mean, kind of. Montego Bay? Oh, really? Can't trim that back? Montego Bay. Well, first off, let's look at Curaçao just so I don't end up hating myself. Okay, that's kind of what I figured. There'd be more Dutch. So that's not it. So let's say we are in Brazil. All of these places are really a possibility. So this is not good. I need more. Go back to the start. I chose the wrong direction, obviously. I should not have gone that way. Let's instead go this way and see if we can't get something a little bit better. Like No. Of course not. That would be convenient. Okay. Oh, what about on this little guy? No. Not in the front. What about the side? No. 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 I won't. Barcelona. So these are just like complex names or something? I would love to get out of this residential slash whatever zone. Careful what I wish for, though. Alright. You are Ed Beach and Golf. Últimas unidades. Galeos. Alright, CPF. All that stuff. .br. It's very hard to see, but I think this is .com.br. So then, if we come back to these signs, first off, let me take a look at this Telefonica. I think that's the Brazilian phone service. If I come look at the street sign again, is that the city we're in, Galeos? I do not know. All I know is that we are in Brazil, by the water, to the east and the south, with mountains. This is this area. I'm really going to take a hit because it is Brazil, and you always are going to get bad things in Brazil. That we're down here. Okay, we're closer to Sao Paulo. But yoga, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure how I would have found that. We were in some resort area. Very cool. Very nice. Very pretty. This is it. This is all I get. This is cruel. Anybody? Anybody know where this is? Anyone at all? I'll give you a Lincoln right now, if you tell me. Is that a castle? Is there a castle where we are? Who builds a castle in the swamp? I have no sense of scale for this. I mean, that could just be some sort of building with crenellations on it. Geyser, maybe? That's a dam. Definitely a city. Is this even real? I mean, is this an oil painting and you're just taking the mick out at me? I must be in a helicopter. Yeah. Airpano.com. So I'm in a helicopter. I was kind of hoping that would be like airpano.com.au. We're in the Philippines. We're on the Solomon Islands. We're in China. How can that be somewhere inland? That is nuts. I don't think that's accurate. Whatever. We're being attacked. Crappy camera. Monorail? Bike path, perhaps. Go back to that dog picture. Where'd the dog go? Go forward one. We completely skipped the dog. Oh no, that's the same place. The dogs are just... No, it's not the same place. We're just taking lots of... Oh, Sin Contrados. Look, I don't want to... I don't want to go along this trail. Well, I can tell you, Baitalon, you are destroying the trust. Because while these look cool, they are not super fun to try and figure out where they are. It has nothing to do with the score either. Like, I don't care about a score, but I don't really want to be in a place where I have no idea where I am, and based on this shoddy camera and the fact that this is not a car, so I'm never going to get on the road because they don't connect. Like, if I try and click over on the road, it's not going to get me there. So there's not a lot of deduction I could do, so this is not fun at all. Because I could literally be anywhere in the world right now. I mean, some sort of tropical environment maybe, but that's... Okay, so that narrows it to, what, half the world? Like I said, it's not that there aren't any clues, because there are some, but it's not enough. Like, now I'm in a car park, for God's sake. With a float. We're in Panama. So it's like the luckiest thing that I could possibly do, but it's not really entertaining. It's not really enjoyable. I don't know. That's too harsh for you. I mean, you're trying. You're really trying hard, and I appreciate that. And that's so. Don't take this the wrong way. That was really bad. It's late at night. It's kind of a negative moment for me, and I apologize for that because these are, like I said, these are really interesting places. But as a challenge, I don't know. It's okay to fail sometimes, though. Well, this gives us a ton of information. We're in Romania. Right around Bucharest. Well, we're going towards Bucharest and Alexandria, so we're going towards this way. That's the E70. And the 6 and the 703... going toward Bucharest, so we're on this side of that. I suppose Alexandria could be closer. Well, there's the 6, right? Where does it come out on this end? It doesn't? Well, if that's the case, then we're on this side of Alexandria. That's the 51. I seem to remember having these problems with the 6 appearing and disappearing the last time I tried to play this. There's the 6. There's the E70. There's the E70 and the 6. Heading... I don't know, we gotta get to the turn actually, so... Where's the turn that actually takes us to this? It's straight, so if we go the straight out this way. Now we're on the A6, and we're going east. Okay. We just gotta find where the 703 peels off of this. I don't see one, do you? I'd imagine it would say something about Craiova if we were that far. Kind of the same thing about Carousel. We're just going to kind of go around somewhere here, knowing that it's not right, but it's going to be close. Whoa, completely wrong. We're a lot closer than I thought. There's the 703. Alright, well, hey, that's pretty good. As a whole, like, 15,000 points is not bad. The China thing, that's, like, impossible. So, obviously, I was never going to get that. So, lop that one off. Take 6,500 points off the maximum. Because it's about 6,500 that you can get. So, 32.5, give or take, would be a tremendous score. So, we're about half of that. Which is, you know, for user submitted challenge is not bad. If I were going to make a suggestion to how you put it together, and again, just keep putting things together, right? I'm not going to, this is not a lambasting. Like, this is not a, oh, it was completely unenjoyable. It was just frustrating. And I think what makes it frustrating is that you had two really hard ones in a row. So I feel like maybe putting the Chinese one at the end might be more beneficial, because doing Panama right after China, if I hadn't gotten lucky and got to that car park, I'd have never figured it out. Now, maybe you knew that. Maybe that was the thing. But as an end user, it doesn't feel that way. And then Brazil can get frustrating just because I hate Brazil. Not as a country, just in GeoGuessr. It's so tough. It's like Russia. Brazil and Russia are the two toughest ones, you know? But, I don't know. I mean, it was enjoyable as a whole. So if we're going to take the whole experience, right? It was enjoyable. There are just pockets of frustration. I think the pockets of frustration were quite large in this instance. So I hope to see another challenge from you again in the future. Something probably in between the one that you thought was too easy and this one, which I feel was just a scooch on the hard side. But, you know, I mean, it's not bad. And true, we only took 20 minutes. If I was willing to put 40 minutes into this or so, I might have been able to get a little better. I don't think I would have ever gotten the China one, obviously, because that's just flat out. There's no clues. So that one is kind of a throwaway, but it's interesting. Like if I did a whole challenge of things that just look like interesting places, but I knew I'd never get them, that's different because I'm not expecting that I'm ever going to get a score, but I don't know. That's too negative, Nancy, and I apologize because I really do appreciate this, and I hope you do send more. Honest to God, please keep them coming. Take me all over the world, you know, wherever we can go. It's a really shame that the Google cart isn't quite in tons of places. It'd be nice to, like, you know, check out Algeria. Like, what's Algeria look like? What do the roads look like up in Algeria or Morocco or something? It'd be kind of neat. I don't know. I've never been. I've seen kind of pictures and books, I guess. Can we drive into Indonesia? I don't know. I think so. But all these other places, you know, just give them a try. We'll see what happens. But please, keep submitting, because this was fun. You know, and had it not been 11 o'clock at night, maybe I'd be a little more into it and a little more up to it. And so that's a little disservice on my part, and I apologize for that. And, you know, I'll try and record some GeoGuessr earlier instead of later in the day, even though I use this a little bit to wind down. But that's where I am. I think I just heard the wife come home, so I'm going to go downstairs, spend a little time with her before we go to bed, and I hope you have time to spend with your loved ones before you go to bed as well. Although if you're on the Eastern Seaboard, this goes live at 6 in the morning, so you're probably not going to bed unless you work thirds. Which is okay. I did that for a long time, actually. So, you know, click the like button if you did enjoy it. Consider subscribing to the channel to stay updated. And until next time, cheers.